Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are going to continue the epic quest here in the Trollshaws. But because we have to be down at the Fort of Brunin, we're going to take this horse down to the High Moor, which instantly travels us there. Because, well, there are some other elves hanging around here, and they also have some quests for us. So, let's see, what do you have? So he has a whole bunch of quests.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Pelts and meat are all necessary for our visiting travelers, but we would be remiss if we sent them away without medicines. Along the Brunnen below, there is a place called the Blooming Fens. A new flower grows there which is purported to have wondrous healing properties. It is not Athelis, mind you, but it would serve better than most herbs. Would you travel to the Fens and bring me that flower? Be careful, the bog lurkers dwell there, and they have become wild in recent days. Alright, so.
You may be of service to me.
As you may or may not be aware, a party of visitors from faraway lands is preparing to depart. Some of them are of high name, and it is meat they set forth with all of the provisions they need. For this reason, I would have you hunt the badgers of the high moors and bring me their pelts. These will make warm gloves and hood linings for the travelers. Okay, so.
Sweelad Melon, will you stay a moment?
As you may or not be aware, a party of visitors from faraway lands is preparing to depart. Some of them are of high name, and it is meet that they sent forth with all of the provisions they need. So he kind of says pretty much the same thing. This case, he wants bear pelts.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Here he wants boar flanks.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
While I am most concerned with provisioning and outfitting our visitors, I am troubled by something else. The lynx which dwell upon the high moors have become feral, no doubt due to the shadow rising in the east. Unfortunately, they pose a great threat to those who journey to Rivendell seeking refuge. However, there may be another possible cause that I would have you investigate. Stinging sickle flies have begun to come up from the riverbanks, bringing the threat of disease. But their incessant stinging might also be a cause for the lynx aggression. Alright, so. And of course,
Megavanen, might you spare a
while
moment
I'm
of your time?
most concerned with provisioning and outfitting our visitors, I am troubled by something else. The lynx which dwell upon the high moors have become feral, and it's pretty much the same thing he said the last time. So, now, on our way down and back up, we can work on some of these quests. And bears and boars and badgers, flies and lynx. And we're just going to pretend that we're only putting the lynx to sleep until they calm down, instead of just outright killing them. There's another fly over here. And of course, right off the bat, we found several of the creatures we need. Now, this is a very nice view from up here, but I guarantee you don't want to try to slide down this cliff. It doesn't end well. I know, I've done it before. End up going the wrong way and go, phew. And you do a little more than break. You ended up at the nearest res circle. Oh, there's a bear. We'll go grab him real quick. Excuse me. There. Now, this is not exactly the best place in the world to camp, but I guess they're elves. They probably are used to a variety of very interesting conditions. We do kind of want to, let's hide one of these so we can get our epic back on the board. There. Now it won't disappear again. We got more bears here. All right. Are we? Well. I want to try not to keep looking at the map today. We're still pretty high up, as you can see. Okay, so definitely not jumping down there either. Let's see if we can't find you think this is the last place somebody could get turned around, but here we go. There's a fly. Okay, so we've done that one. We finished the flies. We've finished lynxes. This is why I grabbed these on the way down, because we can start getting them done pretty quick. The Nazgul were denied passage across the Brunnen at this crossing. So we come here. We hold the barrel aloft. You hold the barrel of Glorfindel aloft and it glows with a pale light. And we head back up to go to Rivendell and talk to Lord Glorfindel. On the way up, we can work on finishing. We've got boars, bears, and... Oh, wait a second. No, we can't go back up yet. We have to go down and over because the fins are actually off in this direction. And I know there's a better way to get out. I know there's a better way to get there than this, but this was the first way I was taught how to get to the fens, was by swimming. And the fins are just over here. And actually you can see some rings. And those rings are all on top of bog lurker heads. We want to go ahead and grab this quest while he's beating on me. Okay. It is a pretty little spot here. Always did find this place both annoying but also liked it. The flower in here? I don't know, but this root wants to talk to me, so. Okay, so we finished that one already. Hi. You know what? Here. Come here. Oh. You all want to talk to me, don't you? Alright. Let's cull a few roots. Okay, so the flower isn't in here. Now, good thing these aren't a deed or anything. But they're a repeatable quest. I see the flower now. Rare flower. Alright. So we have collected the flower. And like everything else, I could have sworn that was a little more difficult. But maybe not. Remove. Remove. And which ones do I still have? That's South Trollshaws. That's South Trollshaws. That's south. Up, we still have badgers. And boars. Okay. Which I believe badgers and boars are up higher on the moors. I don't think they're usually down here. Now we want to go this way, I think. You know, it's taken me years to be able to even navigate this spot this well. And I still get turned around. It shouldn't be that hard, but I guess it is. Alright, so.
Megovanen.
Indeed, this flower is a wondrous fair to look upon. Thank you. I am certain our friends will appreciate your efforts.
Megovanen.
Ah, thank you. These will do nicely. Now, these don't give us anything but rep. Ooh, did we just get our rep up to friend? Oh, and bring the lynx hide to an elven armor smith. Okay, so we'll do that. Elves, we just barely made friend with Rivendell, so very nice. The title. And 10 LOTRO points.
Swilad Melon.
Alas, these are still too many flies to make an accurate assessment. Thank you for your aid, nonetheless.
Swilad Melon.
The lynx remain a threat, for they are stealthy and cunning. Nevertheless, I thank you. Alright, so the only thing I have left is the boars and the badgers. And like I said, they're further up. And that's a bear. Fly. And you do have to watch out because there are stealthy lynxes, and they actually usually hide near the ore deposits. And there is also another camp along here somewhere, which is why we're kind of sticking to the road. I'm looking for it too. That bear's so busy staring at the texture of the rock that he didn't even notice me go by. Oh, we got a pig. Oh, you stinker. Very rude. Okay. Yep, here's the other camp. See, I thought... No, maybe there never has been anybody hanging out up here. Any NPCs, but you can see there's a mustering horn, so if you were in a group and you wanted to call people up here, you could. where are we headed? So if you go this way and go down, you're in Giant Valley. And in Giant Valley, you're going to run into giants, because there is a giant home down there. But you also run into these guys, which are mountain drakes, and we're going to see how well we'll fare against him. And now we need to kill 6 of him, and it says it's a fellowship quest. I mean, probably. It probably used to be a fellowship quest. Now we're gonna go down this way, and this guy is somebody we get to talk to for another quest chain. Oh, there's another drake. All right. So, if we look over that way, that's where the giants are. Oh, sorry, I forgot that there are worms down here as well. Too bad they don't count for that quest that I picked up. But we only need 2 more of this guy. So let's find 2 more. Oh, there's one. There's a 4. Alright, so we need 1 more of him. I'm gonna get this boar and see if he counts for that other guy's quest. He doesn't. Okay. So, up. There's a giant over here. We're not going to deal with him yet. But they're not too bad. I just don't feel like picking up another quest just yet. We get this rich dwarf iron. Complete at Spawn of the North. So, That's another one down. Let's head back up out of Giant Valley. This is a good place for your scholar to pick up a few scholar mats. They are scattered around, especially up with the giants, because obviously the giants are not interested in scholarly things. And like I said, this guy we're gonna have to deal with later. Can't remember. I do believe that is part of the epic, actually. I could be wrong. Alright, so we don't need to deal with any more of these guys. See if we can't skate around them. Oh, not quite. We almost got through. Alright. Need that one. Okay. Okay. There is also a rare elite that wanders around here sometimes. I can't remember if he hides or not. Oh, a badger. We need one of those. We need 6 of them. They're going to make fine gloves. Now you think that other that other boar would have counted even though it was down in Giant Valley. Okay, so we're done with boars, and all we need is the badgers. Platinum. With platinum. Which I almost guarantee I'm gonna have to watch out for a cat or something. Well, maybe not. I am amazed. Yeah, like the elf said, there are still way too many flies in the valley. Who would thunk it? Flies breed like flies. Not my particular favorite creature. Flies, that is. Or specifically, their disgusting offspring. Hi, more goat. This guy has got... I could swear he's part of some deed or quest at a higher level. Because there is a goat that wanders around Eric Lewin on the elven side that's got a yellow name too. Vicious mountain bear. This is a pretty little spot, isn't it? I mean, if you ignore the bear and all the flies and... Alright, badgers. Where are you all? That's a boar. We'll ignore him if we can help it. Another boar. And the thing about these badgers is, I swear, if you need them, you can never find them. If you don't need them, they're all over the place. See, right now, the boars are all over the place. But we don't need those anymore. I mean, you can't go more than 5 foot without seeing a boar. So we need 2 more badgers. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Stop for the dwarf iron. We are actually near I think we're back near the entrance to Rivendell, aren't we? I don't want to find anybody else on the same quest. I don't care that much. Yep, there's the entrance to Rivendell Valley. So let's see if we can't find our 1 more badger. We need 1 more. Okay. Don't seem to be that many of, or any, mobs right around this spot. And that was a kitty cat. But since kitty cat did not attack me, I'm not going to attack him. Alright. Now, since we're already right near Rivendell, we'll go ahead and talk to Glorfindel first. And then we'll take that horse back to the other guy, turn the rest of those quests in, and ride back down to Thornhead. So this would have been completed the road to Rivendell. So we actually had to do that anyway to complete another deed. Let's see. Now we just still see the trees and stuff. Whoop. Just try not falling off of things. Oh, if you look from here, this would have been their first look at Rivendell. Of course, it would be a much more impressive look during the day. A little hard to see things at night. However, we are now entering Rivendell Valley. And the view from here is just a little bit better. There we go. Very pretty, isn't it? In Lodris, Rivendell, the refuge of elves. This is where the elves escaped to after Aragion fell. I must have earned a good 25 LOTRO points today. Very good. I am not complaining about that at all. I completed the road to Rivendell, which is one of 3 exploration deeds in the Troll Shops. Alright. And from here, we do kind of know our way around. I will admit, in the early days, I could get lost even here. I think I saw this guy riding up when I was looking for my last badger. Hello, random person. Alright, so we are going to see Lord Glorfindel. Lord Glory.
How can I be of service?
You have returned. Did you notice any change in the barrel I gave you when you arrived at the ford? The barrel began to glow. That is what I expected, and I am glad it was so, for it shall be our means of locating the Nazgul that remains hidden within the wilderness. The 9, servants of the enemy, and shadows beneath his greater shadow, are creatures of such evil that the land cannot bear their presence. The barrel will glow in places where they have been. It will allow us to follow the missing rider's trail.
Stay a moment.
I do not often travel into the wild, though I will do so when the need is great, as the Ranger Aragorn, or his small friend Frodo Baggins could tell you. The sons of Elrond are better suited for directing your search for the missing Nazgul. I leave my barrel in your care for the time being, and ask you to return with it to Elladan at his camp at Thornhead. He will know where you should bring it to follow the traces of the Nazgul. Go with speed and with clarity of vision. The barrel will help you to find the stray servant of the enemy, but what will you do when you find him, I wonder? So, we do still have those random quests we picked up that we can turn in. And like I said, we're going to go back to the stables and we're going to take the Beam Me Up Scotty horse to go see our friend and turn those in. I'm kind of glad I did not make the rule that I have to use slow travels only, because that would not be very interesting to y'all unless you're really that interested in the landscape, and it would have made for much longer travels. And some places actually don't even have slow travel. They're only fast travel. Oh! And everybody say hi to Squeak. Squeaky returned home from the vet yesterday, and she is feeling much better. She went in Tuesday for, well, she's getting spayed because it is important and necessary to spay animals that you don't want to accidentally breed more animals. But she was also sick, and in fact, she was very sick. She had something called pyometra, which basically her little body was filling with pus, and it was pretty dire. In fact, the doctor was shocked. In fact, until that point, I don't think he was 100% sure she had pyometra. Apparently this is not something that happens frequently in cats. It's mostly something that happens in female dogs. And usually when it happens in cats, it's much older cats that have been through many heat cycles. The Squeaky, on the other hand, is just approaching her first birthday. And so has only got like 2 or 3 heats under her belt. And from the very first heat, she was sick. So, yeah. The short of it is, she had her surgery. He looked at it. He was shocked enough to take a picture of it. He's probably going to share it with other vets and go, look what I saw. He literally said that another month she would have been dead. So, thank you that she was able to get seen when she was. And now she is home and she is very happy, and she's also very sleepy because, you know, surgery. I think we'd all spend a couple of days in bed recuperating. Okay, so that's all the cat news I have for you. And we are back with Canadol. And as you can see, these are repeatable. We could do these again in 17 hours.
Greetings to you.
Ah, thank you. These will do nicely. Oh, well, you're welcome.
Megovanen.
And he says the same thing for the boar. Okay. So we have gathered ourselves a nice little bit of... Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do that. Well, next time I'm in Rivendell, I will go find an armor smith and ask him to make a cloak out of the lynx hide that I found. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Because of course I am. Strawberries. I'll grab those. Excuse me. Thank you. I always often wondered why you couldn't grab things off the landscape and actually eat them directly. Because you would think you could do that. Especially with berries. It's like, oh, I found strawberries. I found blueberries. You know, most people could like actually eat those. But no. You can't. And I often thought that was kind of a missed opportunity for the game. And we need to go, I think, that way. And yes, Mr. Bear, I see you, but, you know, I'm kind of ignoring you right now because I need to find the path. Yeah. There it is. And there is the Fort of Brunnen. This is actually a this is a skirmish we haven't done. Let me see if I actually have that one. We haven't done skirmishes in a while. What new ones do I have, if any? Okay, defensive, Fort of Brunnen. I don't think we've done Fort of Brunnen. I know we've done Siege of Gondoman. I'm pretty sure we did stand at Amansul. Defense of the Prancing Pony is the intro one, which I don't think we've done the full Defense of the Prancing Pony yet. So yeah, I don't think we've done Fort of Brunnen. We've done Attack at Dawn, Storm on the Thedras, the Icy Crevasse, Slavery and Mischief, and Trouble in Tetborough. So I think out of all the skirmishes, the Brunnen one is the only one we haven't done together yet. Well, maybe Saturday we will do a mixture of we'll do a mixture of Gundabad missions and a skirmish. What do you say? And somebody else is in here doing quests. Very good. Hello, random person. I don't feel like doing the crawler one right now. Well, I don't feel like doing it, but we might as well pick it up. Harbingers of Death. Harbingers of me losing the last nerve I have because they're so hard to spot. Especially once you're higher level than them. Alright, so we've done... So we have bears and elk and wormy critters. Now, I'm sorry, but if my fishing bait was that big, I'd hate to think of the size of the fish I'd be trying to pull in. Speaking of which, I might have to renew my fishing license before too long. Well, that's not till May. I want to go fishing this year. And camping. For real. I was supposed to do that last year, but, well, it didn't quite happen. I was a little more tired from my doctor's visits than I expected to be. But now that that's all over, well, I intend to make up for a little lost time. Okay, so we've gotten all of our bears, and all we have to do is, I believe, turn the hides in at Thornhead. We only need one more of those critters. Wait, there's another one here. I'm like totally running right past it. Okay, that one's done. Am I going the right way now? Yes, I am. Okay. I have used the map a lot less than I did last time. I'm working on it. There's usually a few deer around here. Where are they? That's not a deer. That's iron. Okay. That's a troll. That's a hawk. that's a dead troll. Might as well. We like the rep. And they do also give us the chance at rep items, so. We only need 3 more of those. All sorts of bears in here. Might as well get you because you're a deed. And of course the hawks. I forgot the hawks are another one. Might as well. Might as well do all the things. I don't think I'm gonna do too many more of these repeatables. Mainly because I'm only using them to advance my Rivendell rep. Oh, excuse me. You're rude. Don't sneak up on a person. Almost done with these too. Pretty easy. Easy, easy, easy. This troll guy here. Okay. Any trolls on the road? Not that I see. Some dwarf iron. Dwarf iron. What do I need? I need 1 elk, 2 trolls, 1 hinderable, oh, and I have one that's volunteering itself. So now we just need 2 trolls and an elk. Well, there's a troll up here. He's an ugly. Oh, excuse me. Very much. A lot of bears. Is that a troll? It is a troll. Alright, so that did it for the trolls. Our last thing is an elk and go see Eladin. As as you can see, we are right near Thornhead, so our meanderings did put us in the right direction. That one's done. Did we just finish? No, but we did get a quest item. Bring the perfect boar hide to an elf in Rivendell. Okay. So we've got a couple of things to bring up to Rivendell. Did we get anything useful for this board? Sleek fur, sleek skin. Nope, those aren't useful here. Fine skin, we can do that one. I don't think huge scales are on this list. They aren't. Toughened carapaces. Nope. Okay, so I guess that is the only... And of course that gives us another complete tasks thing, which we're not really worried about right now. Alright, first we're going to go talk to this dwarf and drop off the hides we got for him.
At your service.
And it was
your
good
families.
of you to bring these pelts to us. The elves may not feel the cold, but our old bones most certainly do. Well, you're welcome. And that gave us... Can't remember. I think that one was Dwarven Rep. Yep. Ellendon.
How can I be of service?
The words of Lord Glorfindel are most wise, and his gift as this barrel brings me hope that we may be able to regain the trail of this missing Nazgul. You have my thanks, but now I must determine where we are to bring the barrel in order to reveal the Nazgul's location.
Mind my words, traveler.
I've given some thought to our riddle, and while I do not know if this is the answer, my heart tells me that we must exhaust this course before we can be sure it is fruitless. Many caves dot the wilderness of the Trollshaws, home to the creatures that give this place its name. The missing Nazgul suffered some grievous hurt when caught between the fires of Glorfindel and the Ranger Aragorn and the waters of Brunnen, and he must have escaped to some secluded corner of the wild to regain his strength. I believe he fled to one of the troll caves. I will write down the names and locations of 3 caves, descend into the deepest chamber of each, and hold Glorfindel's barrel aloft. We must learn if the Nazgul hid within one of these caves in order to pick up his trail. Bring allies to these caves, for the trolls that lurk within are dangerous. Here are my notes. So, using the Shimmering Elfstone allows you to access the inspiration buff while solo or in a smaller fellowship. So this definitely used to be something that you required a group to do, but because so many people do this alone, a long time ago they gave us these inspiration buff stones, and you can do the stuff solo, which you saw me do when I was looking for the missing Nazgul initially. Anyway, we have meandered around the high moors, progressed the epic, and now we are at that point where we have to go search the caves, which is going to bring us near places like the Woven Vales. We'll be doing that not next time. Next time we're going to be doing Gundabad missions and a skirmish. So we'll start in on that part of the epic next week. And until next time, bye for now.